Bye,
Yes?
you gotta do a Christmas special.
Yeah, I know, I don't know what to do. I'm always just pretty much just blabbing on about nothing. I don't really know what to do for Christmas specials anymore.
Yeah, the thing is that you've been doing Christmas specials for a while, and if Doctor Who's going to do Christmas specials every single year till the sun burns out of the sky, then you have to kind of too.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I could review like a Christmas movie or something.
Yeah, the
Santa Claus could give me some nice ideas, you know?
wait, you still believe in Santa?
Of course Santa Claus is real. How do you think all the presents got under the tree? Well, okay, maybe not. That's because they opened them. Oh, okay? Where do you think all this stuff came from?
Well, no one's proven that he doesn't exist, so sure, why not?
I don't know, I've just been stressed out because, you know, my laptop keeps on telling me, like, you've got an update to do. And I'm like, really? Because the last time I did an update and I turned the computer back on, the sound wasn't working.
Yeah, those updates can be a bugger, I know.
Or / my games wasn't working. / I lost like 40 gigabytes for no reason. / whatever. And then it keeps on saying, like, you gotta update, and then whenever I need to restart my computer, it says as options, like, shut down, restart, shut down and update, or restart and update, or just sleep. And then all of a sudden the restart and shutdown were gone, and my options were sleep, shut down, restart, or update and restart.
Okay, here's an idea.
I wasn't allowed to restart my computer anymore and not do an update. So then I did an update, and then it was okay, and then like I had to restart it like 5 times because it was like, first the games weren't working, then the sound wasn't working, then the games weren't working, then the sounds weren't working, and then eventually I finally got everything to work, and then it was like, you have another update. I'm like, hey, here, I got a nice little massager thing, see? Nice, you have to rub it on yourself and stuff, you know, it's actually pretty nice.
You always spend a lot of the time keeping your anger suppressed of things that other people do, right? So how about you spend this Christmas special saying your problems with other people? Therefore, because Christmas is kind of about giving, right? So therefore, they're giving you a chance to spill out your anger, and you're giving them ideas on how to have them improve.
That's actually a genius idea. Hang on.
Okay, good, great. I'm leaving. See ya. Wait, is there eggnog in the fridge?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta have some of that.
Alright, hey, what's up, guys? It's your problem with that my favorite YouTuber here. So, what I'm gonna do is that, you know, like, okay, so, when stressful stuff has happened with YouTube, and it has happened, I tend to try and keep it, I don't like to bring you guys into it. I don't want to bring you guys into what I'm going through, and I tend to try and just figure it out by myself. But the thing is that tends to bring a lot of stress, and you guys might have some ideas. If you don't have ideas, then just, you know, just keep watching my videos, because that helps me. And if you guys are having some stressful times, then leave it in the comments, and I'll try to reply to you. And maybe I won't see the comment, but I'll try my best to respond to you guys. But for now, there has been so many situations in my social life that just really ticked me off that I'm gonna let out now. Because, okay, this probably isn't gonna be everything, but it's everything that I can currently think of. So, if you guys have done none of the following, good for you. You're an awesome person. Props to you. And if you've done some of the following, that's okay. Hopefully we can learn from this mistake, and hopefully you can become a better person off of this. So props to you as well. So, here we go. Please don't be offended. I know this is an odd topic for a Christmas special, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll start reviewing Christmas movies from now on for Christmas specials. Okay, here we go. A threequel is not a trilogy. A threequel is a third installment in a series. A trilogy is the 3 installments. The Back to the Future trilogy is Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. Back to the Future Part 3, individually, is the threequel. If I invite you over and say, do you want to watch the Back to the Future trilogy, and if we just watched through Back to the Future Part 3, did we marathon through the trilogy? No, of course not. We just did the third film. We didn't do parts 1 and 2. But according to your definition of what a trilogy is, by defining a threequel as a trilogy, that sounds like what you're thinking. Stop being sexist. Please. I hate the idea that men are treated differently than women, and or whatever the frick genders you want to say. I don't give a crap. But because apparently there's like a whole bunch of different gender. I don't know. I don't care. My point is that it doesn't matter. Can we just pretend like there's one gender and everyone is that gender? Please? Because I'm sick of sitting at the dinner table and listening to people saying weird lines like, if you want there to be equality, you have to give in to ladies first. You literally just said 2 sentences right there that completely contradict each other. I have no idea what you're thinking when you said that, but it's completely wrong. So please, just don't say stuff that contradicts each other. Stop saying like, oh, you can't hit a woman but you can't hit a guy. Can we just not hit anyone? And can we just stop, please? Can we stop saying that being straight is normal? Okay, apparently there's like a million sexualities out there. I have no idea why so many people hate gay people. They're always like, oh, well, it might influence other people to be gay. Okay, there are 5 main things that I can think of right now off the top of my head that is wrong with that sentence. Number 1, no, that's not how it works. It's just because that a homosexual couple exists does not mean that it's gonna make other people want to be homosexual. That's not how sexuality works. Number 2, even if it did work like that, what's the matter with that? Number 3, if you saw a straight couple walking around, would you be like, oh no, that's bad, they're gonna influence other people to be straight? Would you say that? No, of course not. So why are you saying it to gay people? Why does it matter? Problem number 4. So, you also don't like how they're like gonna, like what? Like they're not gonna have kids? Great! Because as it turns out, there's too many humans on the planet anyway. So the last thing that we need is more people. How about we have less people? And number 5, there are like millions of children who are in orphanages who need to be adopted and aren't being adopted and probably never will be adopted. We need people to adopt those kids. Do you know who can help them out with them? So I have this question, right? So, your heartbeat's necessary to survival, right? And your hair growth, I'm not sure if it's necessary for survival, but, like, they're 2 things that, they're part of the brain. The brain is what makes them happen, but you can't control them. You can't say stop, and they stop. While you're breathing, you can. You can't just stop breathing whenever you feel like it. And I started to find that odd, how, you know, like, breathing is just as necessary for survival as your heartbeat. Yet, why can you control your breathing, but you can't control your heartbeat? So then I went over to my science teacher, and I asked her that. And she was like, you can't control your breathing. And I was like, yeah, you can. She was like, no, you can't. And I was like, what if you hold your breath? And she's like, you can only do that for like 2 seconds. Have you even tried to hold your breath before? I can hold my breath for a full minute. But that's besides the point. So then later, when I was telling someone that, and then we happened to get onto the topic how, you know how people say that you could die from holding your breath, which is wrong, by the way, because if you hold your breath to the point that you're gonna pass out, all they're gonna do is you're not gonna die, you're gonna fall unconscious, and then your body's gonna start breathing again because you're gonna be unconscious. And then someone said, not saying who, but someone said that that's not how it works. And I'm like, yeah, and they're like, no, eventually it becomes so irresistible that you have to breathe. And I'm like, no, but I'm talking about like pushing yourself to the limit. And then it's like, no, eventually it becomes so overriding that you have to breathe. Okay, so like what if you're being held at gunpoint and they're told that if you breathe, they're just gonna shoot you? Like, I'm talking about pushing yourself to the limit and beyond. Like, to the, like, and they're just like, no, that would never happen, what are you talking about? And they're just like, oh, okay, then do it now. And I'm like, what? And they're just like, do it. If you say that you can do it, do it. Hold your breath to the point that it passes out. I'm not gonna go and hold my breath to the point that I pass out. That doesn't mean that I can't do it. Another good argument. What is candy cane flavored eggnog? So, if this is candy cane flavored eggnog, then what exactly is regular flavored eggnog? Okay, anyway. Taking this with me. Can't touch it. Just gotta have it near me. See ya. Why can't I snap it? Okay, here we go. When you ask someone a would you rather question, you don't argue with their answer. A would you rather question is when you ask someone, would you rather do this, or would you rather do this? And they can be as unrealistic as you want. But they tend to be two things that would really suck, or two things that are really cool. And the whole point is to get them to think like, ooh, I wonder which one I would pick. And then hopefully that starts discussion. So it's not really a game where you win or lose. It's not a game where there's a right answer or a wrong answer. It's just a game to get people talking. You can get it online, you can get this card game that I'm going to do in a video later, or you could just ask someone a question at random. But two situations, I'm not going to say who was involved, but it really got me angry when it happened. We were talking about a pool, and we were talking about whether the water was safe to drink. And then one person said that they wouldn't drink the water if it was the last water on Earth. And then we got into the topic of, would you rather, like, just die right now, or would you rather keep living until you die of thirst? My personal response was that I'd rather just die now, because I wouldn't want to go through the pain that is dying of thirst. Being thirsty really sucks. I, like, can't take the pain, so I'd rather just die now. And then someone else thought that I was in a bad mood, and then later on, when I happened to say something considered sassy, I guess, they said, like, you gotta start to be in a better mood, bud. And I was like, what do you mean, what did I say? And they're like, well, first of all, you're just like, oh, I'd rather die than go without water. I'm not in a bad mood. It's just, that's literally what I would pick. You don't judge people by what they pick. It's the whole point of the would you rather question is that there's no right or wrong answer. It's about what they would pick. And also I got asked the question, would you rather, it was part of the card game, but like, would you rather be alone for the rest of your life or be surrounded by annoying people? My personal response was that I would rather be alone. And then I got constantly mocked after for picking that. And I was told, like, I don't think that's what you would pick because you like to be in front of an audience. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like being surrounded by annoying people. Every day at school, I'm surrounded by annoying people. Do you know what I do during my lunch hour? I spend it in a room by myself. Anyone who thinks that I'm like one of the cool kids at school, I'm not. I'm the nerdy kid who sits at the back of the school and then sits in the corner because whenever he can, because he can't just stand other people spilling stuff on my desk and then expecting me to laugh, and I'm just like, why'd you spill stuff on my desk? And they're like, it's just a joke, but it's not a freaking joke. You just spilled stuff on my desk. That's not a joke. What would be a joke is if you made it look like you spilled stuff on my desk and then revealed that it wasn't. Even so, I wouldn't really like that joke. But no, you literally just spilled stuff on my desk. So, it's not a joke. Alright guys, I know that I sounded a bit angry when I was saying some of that, but that's because I kind of am, because I really don't like it when this kind of stuff happens. So, I hope that you guys are okay. I hope that you guys had a happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. And hopefully, if you guys made some of these mistakes, hopefully you can see why they kind of bother me and probably why they bother other people. And hopefully we can learn from this. And if it doesn't bother you when other people do this, then that's cool. That's great. But when you do it to other people, and if other people say that bothers them, you have to respect that. So hopefully you guys didn't take this to the wrong way, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful time. So, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave likes, and I know you enjoyed. If you didn't like, please leave dislikes, and I know that you did enjoy. Leave a comment down below if you liked it. Tell me why it feels awesome to get some motivation and encouragement. If you didn't like it, please leave a comment down below saying why you didn't like it so that I can improve next time. Otherwise, I won't be able to improve. I'm just going to treat you just like I did for a like. And subscribe so that you know when my next video comes out. Thanks again so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.